I go over anything like ranch, facts. Think I want a yacht and a ranch, yes. Hit the boulevard and hit my dance. Everybody wanna be a boss, but they can't, but they motherfucking can't. I go over anything like ranch. Had to tell my old hoes, bon voyage like I'm in France. Hey,
how's it going, guys? I'm King of Carbon Fiber, and as you see here, we have the new Model 3 Highland steering wheels. We have different options from horn covers to the steering wheel shape itself. So as you see here on this side, we have the yoke style, and I'm sure as Tesla owners, you guys are all familiar with that. And these are customized into the yoke shape, or we can leave it more of an original shape. As you see here, we made it flat on the bottom and round on the top, which is actually our most popular selection. And of course, you know, we had to try out the Cybertruck shape. And I'm sure you guys have seen that as well. We've custom made the Model 3 Highland steering wheel to be the same shape as the Cybertruck. I would like to take a minute and show you guys the difference of the horn covers that we have. So we'll start over here in the middle. This one might seem the most familiar. It is the original style and lettering, and we just changed it to white. Even in the white interior Model 3 Highlands, your steering wheel will be black. So we went ahead and changed it over to white. If you want to switch it up, and maybe in my opinion, it is definitely a cleaner look, you can go with the original lettering with no stitching. I believe that's way cleaner, and that might be my favorite style. And if you look here, for this one, we retrofitted a real carbon fiber Tesla emblem onto this horn cover. So this one I'm sure will be very popular because the Tesla is hard to see. A lot of people do like that logo. So we decided to offer all of these different options. And for the last one we'll show you here is the whiteout blackout option. So this is no stitching, no lettering, no logo. And why this may be preferred is for you to add your own decal, your own emblem, your own logo on there. So we decided to offer all of these options. And if you're not a fan of white, I'm sure there's enough white here. Just know that we also do the black Napa leather for you as well. You can choose any color leather. We could do suede. We could do any color carbon fiber. As you can tell, we have silver carbon and black carbon on display here. But we are also trying out the new honeycomb carbon fiber. And now is a good time to mention that we clearly obviously offer the back side as well. And this will be a full replacement, very easy to replace because everything is assembled. As you see here, it has all of the original wires and mounting hardware and everything like that to make for the easiest install. So if you like, you can just get this with everything assembled already, but with nothing on the back. So this is original back. Or if you want to get a little bit wild with the carbon fiber, we can add any carbon fiber of your choice to the back side as well. This here is our new silver honeycomb, which we're trying out on our build. So if you want to follow along, you can catch us on Instagram at CarbonM3P or at EV Carbon Fiber. If you want to customize your own steering wheel, you can go straight to evcarbonfiber.com and you can customize however you'd like. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and we'll make sure it's exactly how you want it. And another option that we have that does not come assembled, that's actually just the frame. It would make the installation a little bit more tedious because you'd have to swap over the entire mounting hardware and basically everything that you see here and on your original wheel, you'd have to transfer it over to here. This does increase the time it takes to install, but it is a much more affordable option if you are interested in just the outer frame. We can do it in any color Napa. This is actually our black Napa. We can do it white, black, gray, anything you can think of. We can do it in full carbon fiber, a mix of carbon fiber and leather. So anything you can think of, we can accommodate. I just wanted to show you the option of just the frame only. So this is an option as well. If you go on the website evcarbonfiber.com, you'll be able to choose from the pre-assembled option or the frame only option. So we're gonna go ahead and pick one of these to install. Let me know which one you guys would put in your car. I think I'm leaning towards the Cybertruck Silver Carbon. And so for the tools you need for the installation is a 10mm socket and needle nose pliers and something thin. It could be a screwdriver or a flathead. It just has to be thin enough to go into the steering wheel column holes and poke out the airbag cover. So we're gonna go ahead and show you how that's done and the first step of installation. And the first step is to turn the car off. So you go to your safety settings, scroll all the way down and click power off. And I believe you have to give it a minute or two to actually power off completely. So the first step of actually removing the steering wheel is popping off the horn cover. So if you can see in there, you see there's a metal pin. All you have to do is push that and it will release the horn cover. And there is one on the other side as well. So all you have to do is push in and pull the horn out. So I'll show you from here. It did pop out and we just have to do that on the other side now. And that's it. And it comes right out. So what we were doing is pushing this little metal bracket right there. As you see that move, that's how this little pin pops out. So that's basically the mechanism that holds it in place. So the next step would be to remove that yellow plug and the burgundy plug on the left. And then you'd be able to remove the main bolt, the 10mm bolt in the middle, and the steering wheel will come right off. So you may also want to turn off the battery as well, because the car may keep turning on. To grab these two outer parts of the yellow plug, those are little clips that you need to pinch and pull. So make sure you're not pulling the wire, but you're actually pulling the correct clips. So the next step would be to wiggle and remove. Now make sure you don't touch any of that. Keep that as it is and then carefully put on the new steering wheel. And before you install anything else, just inspect all of the wires, specifically this purple one here. Make sure that one is plugged in there. You see this wire here and this one back there has to be plugged into there. I have it here plugged in on this other steering wheel. The red goes on the right side, and then the other one gets plugged in there. And like I mentioned, the purple one, just make sure those are all plugged in before you install it back on your car. So now that we got the steering wheel out, I'd like to take a second and compare the original steering wheel to our modified steering wheel. If you do want it 100% original shaped, we can make that happen. That means that it would be round, completely round. I believe it looks like it flattens out a little bit, but definitely not as flat as this. This is the most popular option, round top, flat bottom. And as you see here, it does have a little bit more aggressiveness to it. It has some design that the original one does not have. Now, most people will opt for that design, but of course we can keep it as original as possible if you'd like, or we can even make it more aggressive. So I just wanted to show you a quick comparison of how the original steering wheel compares to the yoke, the Cybertruck, and the modified original. Now, the choice is, which steering wheel do we put on the Carbon M3P? So let's try them out.
I'm like, hey, yeah, you know the game. Ice all in my veins. Bitch, ain't nothing changed. I got money in the bank. in a Roth IRA. Put the drinks on my tab and the bitch on my lap. And oh yeah, I go over anything like ranch. Facts. Think I want a yacht and a ranch. Yes, hit the boulevard and hit my dance.